Healthy West Australians are being warned against using face masks to protect themselves against coronavirus. A safety video is going viral, showing how ineffective some can be as the nation struggles with a surgical mask shortage.
It's the safety video going viral. An Argentinian firefighter with a deodorant can, simulating a sneeze or cough. It's feared coronavirus could travel in the air, like deodorant does in aerosols. This demonstration showing most face masks are useless at trapping or blocking moisture, unless they're the N95 grade.
No pasa.
Yet across Perth, people are wearing them, some surgical, some homemade. The state government's advice in line with the World Health Organisation. Unless you have symptoms of COVID-19, don't wear one.
To wear them as a perfectly fit and healthy person in the street is not going to provide you with any greater level of protection.
Unless thoroughly disinfected and cleaned, experts say homemade masks can even be dangerous.
They will soak up moisture very easily and can easily infect someone wearing them.
Masks with respirators, also known as N95 surgical masks, should be reserved for healthcare workers.
Good morning, church.
Good morning.
Happy Sabbath. It's a blessing to be here and to see your beautiful faces as always. So today, as we're going through the 8 laws of health, the health nugget is on, take a guess.
What? Fresh air.
Fresh air, fresh air. And after I give this health nugget, I'm gonna run out the back door. But, okay, so fresh air is vital to life. And often we don't really think about it. You know, we just breathe. But fresh air, without it, you don't live very long. Actually, about 4 to 6 minutes, your brain cell starts to die. So fresh air is very important. Pollution actually is worse when it's inside of a building. So when we breathe, we let loose carbon dioxide. And the more we breathe, the oxygen in the room goes down. So actually, inside of a room that is not well ventilated is worse than a heavily polluted city. Actually, in your car as well, when you have the air on recirculate, that's not healthy because you're breathing in your own carbon dioxide. So you should always put it on, well, if you have it on circulate, so you should always put it on recirculate where the air comes in. Is that right? Is that it backwards? Circulate, so the air comes from the outside in. Smoking is another terrible thing, especially on the inside of a home. If you live with someone that smokes, it has 400 chemicals in a cigarette, and many of them causes cancer. And it's not just when someone is actively smoking, but it's also on their clothes. When you smell that stuff, you're still getting the damage to your lungs. And another biggie, mask, which we're all familiar with right now. My husband's gonna put up a few things to make you smile. These are, of course, are ineffective masks. I mean, right now, many of us are required to wear it. Some, it's suggested to wear it, but sometimes it can do more harm than good. That's not effective at all. Sometimes it can do more harm than good. Actually, the medical grade N95 mask is the most effective mask. That's a good one. She's trying to be health conscious. The N95 mask is the most effective. The other mask really is just protecting others from you. Because if you're sick, it helps to prevent the droplets from spreading to others. But it's really not protecting you from them. The cloth mask is not that effective. The best thing to do is to practice social distancing, wash your hands. Washing your hands is a biggie. When you're outside, you don't need to put a mask on. I mean, it's fresh air, you're not around someone, you don't need to put a mask on. If you're in your car, you don't need a mask. I see many people driving put a mask on in your car. When you're at home, you don't need a mask, you know? So only limit your mask wear, because it's really not that healthy for the body. If you're at work, we gotta do it, you know? It's something that we gotta do. But as soon as you get out of work, take that thing off, go outside, take a walk in the park, expand those lungs, get some fresh air in. Another thing with masks, what I notice is that you're constantly touching your mask. And when you have germs on your hands, you're transferring it to your mask, and then you can inhale it. I do it. I'm constantly touching, I'm stifled, I'm like, I can't breathe. But I mean, you're still putting yourself at higher risk. So when you have them on, try not to touch them. And then some of those, like those blue masks, like what you guys have on, some of them are single use, and some of them are for minimal use. You can't wear it like 10 times and expect to be protected. So just keep that in mind. Fresh air. So what can we do? You want lots of fresh air. Open up the windows. Sister White says that the windows in your home should be open, especially in your bedroom. Should always have a fresh flow of air circulating through the bedroom, and your home, and in your car. You should have plants and stuff in your home that helps to clean the air. If you live out in the country, that's even better. But we want fresh air. I'm gonna read you something here. It says, in order to have good blood, we must breathe well. Full, deep inspirations of pure air will fill the lungs with oxygen, purify the blood. They impart it to a bright color and send it a life-giving current to every part of the body. A good respiration soothes the nerves. It stimulates the appetite and renders digestion more perfect, and induces sound and refreshing sleep. The lungs should be allowed the greatest freedom possible. Their capacity is developed by free action. It diminishes if they are cramped and compressed, hence the ill effects to practice, especially in sedentary pursuits. So, you guys, breathe well. And then sometimes when you're at work or, you know, just sitting around or outside, practice taking deep breaths. Expand those lungs, because your lungs also expels waste, just like the kidneys and other parts of the body expels waste. So make sure to deep breathe, exhale for overall health. Thank you. God bless.